Hello students and welcome to CIT 105 Introduction to Computers, or Technology in Action as your textbook calls it. This is a 8-week course which is very fast-paced, so please make sure that you are staying on task as much as possible. To begin the course, the first thing you will need to do is watch the Student Navigation to Blackboard and the Start Here. This helps support you on how to navigate throughout the course and understand what the BCTC Start Here has for you to be successful. Now, in this course, the first two modules, which is the Start Here and the Welcome module, is made available to you. All other units will be unavailable until you have completed the no-show assignment. The no-show assignment is located in the Welcome module. There is an activity for you to introduce yourself just to get to know your classmates as if you were in person. Then you will complete the no-show assignment by January the 22nd. This is non-negotiable, and if it is not completed, even though you've completed other items in the course, you will be marked unenrolled from the course. That's just standard BCTC policy, so make sure that you complete it. This course will be using a Pearson e-textbook, and you will need to download Microsoft Office. Both of these are demonstrated in here. Do not purchase the book. The book is already purchased. Use this code to connect to Pearson, and there's directions further down in the Welcome module on how to do that. Watch this tutorial on how to use Microsoft Word if you've never used it before, because your first two assignments is Microsoft Word. And also make sure that you have downloaded the Microsoft application software, which will give you Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. You want to use the app for these assignments and not the online version. The online version is not compatible. If you're using a Mac, Safari browser is not compatible, so you want to make sure you download Google and you download Microsoft Office to your Mac. The next item in the Welcome module will show you how to connect to Pearson content. Just follow these steps, 1, 2, and 3. And then there's additional resources that takes you directly to Pearson if you need additional help. And also you can always reach out to me if you need help. How to view your assignments and submissions in Pearson. Once you complete an activity in Pearson, you have the option to view what you submitted if you got it wrong. And I have it set to give you 3 attempts. So anything that you do, you can do it 3 times. And I would advise you to look at your submissions first to see where you went wrong, and it will guide you on how to correct those correctly. Here is the first 2 assignments that you will be completing. Like I said, will be the word simulation training and exam. Now, as I said, once you complete this assignment, then all of these units come available for you to work ahead. So you want to complete that no-show assignment as soon as possible, but no later than the 22nd. I do let students work ahead. I think that everyone has a very hectic schedule, especially if you are a full-time student, full-time parent, and full-time worker. So I do let you work ahead as much as possible. Even though that you work ahead, just know that discussions may not be graded until maybe a few days after, because you want to post first and then respond. And I would like for you to post like on a Wednesday to give people a chance to read and repost and respond to your post. So make sure you're not waiting to the last minute to make your post for the discussions. This little discussion here is not graded. Anytime that you have questions and maybe you're having the same question, post it in here. Some of your other classmates may have the same issue. And I will tell you, sometimes Pearson simulations do have glitches in them. And if everybody is having the same issue and it's posted here, then I will reach out to Pearson and I will adjust your grade accordingly. I have had that happen in the past more times than I would like to admit. It has been reported to Pearson, but I do expect us to have some glitches this semester also. I will be checking this often, and then this is just a conversation to see how other people are dealing with those glitches and maybe why they're not having glitches. I have some students that has no problems at all, and I have some students that do. So we're trying to narrow down support to help you get those assignments completed. So once you complete that no-show assignment and Unit 1 comes available, we will be covering 2 chapters. please read the overview, because the overview is broken down to directions, and it also gives you a short schedule again and what needs to be completed. And then you will open up chapter 1, and please follow the links as they are given to you in order, so you are completing those. Each time you select one of these links, it will connect you to Pearson. So please don't log into Pearson to do everything. Not everything in the Pearson textbook is assigned to you. So there's only specific things that we assign, and then you will have a unit exam and a unit discussion for each unit. I want to point out in the discussions, a lot of people will like to use AI to answer these questions, and that's completely fine as long as you are doing your research and making sure that you are rewriting it in your own words. Discussion is worth 15 points. As you can see, you get 5 points, 150 words or more. Do not be shorter than 150, make it 150 or more. At least 100 words on a response, and then I want you to cite the page number in your textbook that you found to back up your opinion or your view on that. And you should be able to find that in each one. I want to give you a little hint, and this will probably help you in other courses too, that if you open up a Word document and you answer your question, you can use the editor section here. If you're going to write casual, click casual. If you wanted a professional answer or formal answer, casual will be suitable for this course. It will give you all your grammar mistakes, your clarity, so it improves your critical thinking skills and your grammar. You'll copy and paste that to your course, and then that way you don't have any spelling or grammar errors or anything like that. And each unit is laid out the same way. So you'll have a unit overview, you'll have certain chapters to complete. You'll also have PowerPoint. We'll be completing the PowerPoint training and exam. Then you'll have your unit exam and discussion. You can earn 50 extra credit points for filling this out. There is a deadline, so this is something that I'm not flexible on. If it's not completed within the window that it's given, you will not be able to complete it. So make sure that you complete it in the window, and then continue on with your unit chapters. And then in the last section, you'll have an assignment, coding assignment. It's kind of fun. There is 4 parts to it. A lot of people will complete the certificate and hand in their certificate and doesn't have the other things that needs to complete the 100 point. After you complete the coding assignment, you have your final exam, which is approximately 120 questions over the entire book that we just covered. And be sure to take notice and make the end of the course evaluation. This is controlled by ITIS, so I have no way of opening up if you don't take it, but you can get 50 extra credit points for doing it also. The due date will be changed when ITIS releases it, and again, like the mid-course survey, there is just a couple weeks open window to complete that. So make sure you follow your announcements and look at your messages to know when that is due. So now let's take a look at the Start Here. The Start Here is where you're going to find the information that you need for your course. This will tell you about the course textbook, the introduction, your course competencies, and how to navigate this course. Again, do not buy the textbook, but here's a picture of it. If you choose to buy the textbook, you're more of one of those hands-on type person, you can purchase it. And here's the information for you to look that up. Your grading and feedback policy. I do grade on points instead of weights, percentages rather. To get an A in this class, you will need 1,540 points. And the reason I do this is it gives you a better idea. If you only had 1077 points, this shows you that if you get in between this bracket, you can raise your letter grade. All your assignments are weighted by points, so you can just look at the points. If you get behind, and see which ones will give you the most points to keep boosting your grade to where you need it to pass the course. To locate your syllabus, it's in the Start Here under Syllabus and Schedule. They are viewable if you just want to view them. They are available to download also by selecting this ellipsis and downloading the original file to your device. If you need alternative formats for accessibility accommodations, you have that option here. You will select that alternative format, and if you need just audio or B-reader, you would download that to your computer and it would play that for you in the format that you need. You also have a viewable schedule. I suggest that you download this. It's kind of set up to where the due dates are over here and the date that it needs to be completed. You can take this and check off as you go to keep yourself on track of what you need done and what you don't. It also gives you an idea where to find, like if you need to find chapter 2 or unit exam 1, it gives you what unit it is consistent with the course and how it's designed. So this is a way to keep yourself on track and to mark off what you have completed and what you have not completed. To learn how to contact me and a little bit about me, you go underneath Course Instructor. I would prefer you to contact me through Blackboard Message. If you need to meet with me, you can download the Teams app on your device and you can call me through that, or you can set up a bookings link with me and we can go from there. And the message I was talking about is right here, so you can message me there. The Start Here has all your academic resources, your library services, how to download Microsoft Office like we covered earlier, our accommodation and accessibilities, and how to conduct yourself online. So you will be going through these and completing your no-show assignment to get more in detail, so I'm not going to go in detail. Your main thing here is your syllabus.